Hi yogis, I'm so happy to be here with you at Reach. I wish you were here in this space with me, but this is going to be really fun. I'm going to lead you through a level 2 Vinyasa flow class, as I always do, but you know you can modify or add in anything you want at any time to make this practice completely your own. So get comfortable, find a comfortable seat, either easy seated pose, Sukhasana. You can sit up on a poof or a block, of course, or on your knees. You can sit like I am in Siddhasana with one foot into the groin, the other heel in front of that. You're going to sit up nice and tall and rest your hands in your lap or on your knees, palms turned up to receive more energy, palms turned down if you need a little more grounding. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Lift through the crown of the head. Soften the shoulders and lean back just a little bit. You'll feel your belly catch. Take a quick mental scan of your body. Notice which parts feel relaxed, and if there are any areas of tension or stress. Start to pay attention to your breath, breathing in and out through your nose, creating a gentle hissing sound in the back of your throat, your Ujjayi pranayama, your victorious breath. Notice the rising and falling sensation the breath creates in your chest, the in and out of your belly on each inhale and each exhale, trying to smooth out the breath in length, depth, quality, and texture. Just taking 2 or 3 more full rounds of breath. Please bring your hands in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. Press your fingertips together and the base of your palms. Send your elbows out a little bit wider. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice or dedicate your practice to someone who can't be on their mat today. Open up your eyes, take your fingertips down by your sides. On your inhale, lift your arms, lengthen, take a peek, look up. On your exhale, side stretch over to the right. Gentle bend in your right elbow, the gaze can be down, forward, or lifted. Inhale, back up through center, reach tall. Side stretch to the left, same thing, gently resisting the floor with your hand. Shift your focus where it feels good on your neck. Inhale, left arm lifts, twisting to the right, right hand behind you, left hand to your right knee. You can turn the palm in or out for more resistance. Lift through the crown of the head, inhale. Exhale, look over your right shoulder and soften your whole right palm to the ground. Inhale, both arms lift up. Exhale, twist the other way. Find your setup first, then take a full breath in. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, both arms lift up. Interlace your fingers, turn the palms up, lift your chin. Exhale, round. Press everything away, chin to chest. 2 more, just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your arms, release your hands down by your sides. Make your way to tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers spread wide. Inhale, lift and lengthen, arch and look up. Exhale, round and curl. Again, inhale, lift and lengthen, heart through the gates of your arms. Exhale, round, press into hands, knees, and tops of feet. 2 more on your own, pausing at the top of the inhale and the bottom of the exhale. After your last one, the next time you round your spine, stay rounded. Curl your toes, lift your knees, downward facing dog. Bend each knee one at a time when you get there. Come up high on the tiptoes a few times. Stretch out the ball mounts of your feet. Come up high on the tiptoes, bend your knees, bear pose. Gaze back towards your feet, chest towards your thighs. Strong, straight arms. Look between your thumbs, take it forward to plank pose, top of a push-up. Wiggle your toes back so they're right under your heels. Wrap your triceps out so the crease of the elbows face forward. See if you can press your knees a little bit straighter. Bend your knees back to bear, look at your feet. Straighten your legs in this super long downward facing dog. Same thing, come up high in the tiptoes. Bend your knees for bear. Look between your thumbs, shift forward to plank pose, pause. Feel some space created between your shoulder blades by pressing your arms straighter. Back to bear. Back to this really long downward facing dog. You can walk your feet in an inch or two to find your comfortable downward facing dog. Right leg lifts on the inhale. Come up high on your left tip toes. Step your right foot between your hands. Low lunge, Vinyasa B. Lift your arms up, pull the hips back, belly away from your right thigh, and then sink straight down. Relax your shoulders. Reach up from hips to fingertips. Shift your focus up towards your hands. Half split. Slide your right heel forward, flex through the foot. Maybe sway your hips from side to side, or crawl the fingertips out wider if you can get the belly closer to your thigh. Take both hands inside your right leg. Sweep your right leg back behind you and set up for spinal balance. Both hands under the shoulders to start. Turn your right toes down, or maybe point them today. Extend your left arm up, thumb is lifted. Take a full breath in. Exhale, curl, elbow to knee. Two more, just like that. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Stretch it out and hold. Take the left hand back down. Tap your right elbow with your right knee. Take the right leg behind you and over to the left. Peek over your left shoulder. Press your right heel back and then walk your hands over to the left any amount. Walk the hands back through center under your shoulders and stretch your right toes high up to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee, and start making a few circles. It can be ankle circles, knee circles, whole leg circles. Go both directions. Lowering right foot to meet the left, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale, come up high on the right toes. Left foot steps between your hands, low lunge. Untuck and spread the toes on the right foot as you reach up. Try not to grip the mat with the left toes. Relax the shoulders, shift your gaze. Half split. Keeping your right hip stacked over your right knee. Your gaze is towards your left foot. Eventually, with the belly to thigh connection, gaze can shift down. Take both hands inside your left leg. Sweep it back behind you and set up for spinal balance. Left foot is flexed, toes point down or point the toe. Right thumb lifted, take a full breath in. Exhale, curl. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale, stretch it out and hold. Right hand down. Left knee taps left elbow. Take it behind you over to the right. Peek over your right shoulder and walk the hands towards that foot. Both hands back under your shoulder. One-legged dog, left leg up and back. Stack the hip, bend the knee, you can kick the heel to the glute, or make your circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. And then lower left foot to meet the right, downward facing dog. Come up high on your tiptoes, walk your tiptoed feet up to your hands, ragdoll, lowest top of the mat. Feet are hip width or mat width apart, grab hold of opposite elbows, sway side to side. Nod your head yes, shake it no. Release whatever you're holding on to. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, flare all 10 toes. Exhale, fold in, nose towards knees. Press into your feet, rise all the way up to stand, Urdhva Hasasana. Seal it in, hands to the heart, Samastiti. Surya Namaskara A, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, both arms lift. Keep all that lift inside. As you forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha. Plant your palms. We'll step back to plank pose for the first one and pause. Spread your fingers. Triceps wrap out, crease of the elbow forward. Press your knees straighter. Come to the tippiest part of your tippy toes, lower all the way to the belly. You can take Sphinx or Cobra pose. Pressing down into the hands for your Cobra, forearms for your Sphinx. Both poses press into the tops of the feet. Your knees will lift slightly. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Lift through the crown of the head, though your drishti, your gaze, is right down your nose. Take one more full breath in. Lower down on the breath out. Hands under your shoulders, curl your toes, lift your knees and thighs, strong press to plank. Hips high, downward facing dog. See if you can find a little more length from your hands to your hips and your hips to your heels. Even if your heels don't touch, try and flare all 10 toes. Come up high on your tiptoes, bend your knees, walk, step, or float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Press down, rise up, inhale. Samastiti, exhale. One more together. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha. Plant your palms up to you. Walk, step, or float. Sphinx, seal, Cobra, upward facing dog if you're ready. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Come up high on the tiptoes. Bend your knees. Walk, step, float lightly, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hold. Press down, rise up, inhale. Samastiti, exhale. 3 more on your own, at your own pace. child's pose or bound headstand. If you're coming upside down, interlace your fingers, tuck the bottom pinky in so you have more surface on the outside of your hands, your wrist, and your forearm. Once you lift upside down, root down to rise up. Squeeze your inner leg line together. Actively press your toes to the ceiling. See if you can lift out of the shoulders. Get lighter on the crown of your head. Maybe even float your head off the mat. Take a couple more rounds of breath. And then pike your legs. Pause when you see your toes. Eventually landing toenail side down into your child's pose. Arms outstretched in front of you. Press into your fingertips. Lift your elbows, lift your forearms. Walk your hands over to the right. Lay your right rib cage on your right thigh. Stretch out through the left side. You can put a bend in your right elbow like a chaturanga arm, or take your right hand towards the back right corner of your mat. Walk your hands back through center and over to the left. Same thing. Stretching out from your right pinky finger to your right hip crease. Walk your hands back through center. Take a full breath in and a full breath out, knowing you can come back to this child's pose at any point throughout your practice. Curl your toes, lift your knees, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale, warrior two. Step the foot between your hands, plant your left foot flat, rise up. Right knee's directly over your right ankle. Relax your shoulders, reach out from wrist to wrist. Keep your legs, take airplane wings, palms face forward. Hug your shoulder blades together on your back. Sink just a little bit deeper. Star pose, arms wide, gaze is lifted or forward. Pivoting to the back of your space, lean your lunge, palms back and down. Left rib cage hovering over your left thigh. Wiggle your right toes back. Right hand down to the ground for horizon lunge. Come to the outside of both feet. You might need to tic-tac your left foot halfway down your mat. Left arm towards your right foot. Inhale, lift the hips, arm over the ear. Exhale, lower and hover. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift it up, half split, right knee down. Slide your left heel forward. Reach out from the heart. Fingertips can go wide. Staying on your left leg, Skandasana, transverse lunge. I like to stay up high for this sequence. It will be easier when we come into the next pose. You can also take your arms out wide like airplane wings. Warrior two, right leg back to the front. Flip in reverse. Windmill your hands down. Step back to plank pose, top of your push-up. Take a full breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Inhale, upward face. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale, warrior two. Relax your shoulders, reach out from wrist to wrist. Pull the low belly and sink deeper. Airplane wings. Bend in one more inch. Star pose, toes out, arms wide. Lean your lunge to the back. Right rib cage hovering over right thigh. Left hand down, horizon lunge. Come to the outside of both feet. Inhale, lift your hip. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Exhale, lower, one more, lift it up. Exhale, lower, half split. Pivot to the front, to the back, and that left knee down. Slide your right heel forward. Kind of an awkward transition. As we start to move and flow with the breath, it will get easier. Stay on the right knee. Skandasana, transverse lunge. Maybe the arms go wide. Warrior two, back to the top of your mat. Flip and reverse. Windmill your hands down. Step back to plank pose, top of the push-up. Take a full breath in. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward face. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through with the breath. Right leg lifts, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Windmill the arms open, sink down. Airplane wings towards the front. Star pose, arms wide. Lean your lunge to the back. Right hand down, horizon lunge, dip the hip. Inhale, lift the hip up. One more, lower and lift. Half split, right knee down. Slide your left heel forward. Maybe no hands this time. Reaching back, lead with the chin. Stay on the left leg, Skandasana, transverse lunge. To the front of the mat, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill down. Maybe it's a one-legged Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, both feet meet, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, roll back over the toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg lifts, inhale, warrior two. Windmill open, sink in. Airplane wings to the front. Star pose, arms wide. Lean your lunge to the back. Horizon lunge, left hand down, right arm towards left foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, half split, left knee down. See if you can find balance without the hands. All the strength in the legs and the core take you to your Skandasana, right leg. Warrior two, left leg. Flip and reverse. Windmill the hands down, maybe to one-legged plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands towards your feet. Padangusthasana at the back of your mat. Lasso your big toes with your peace fingers. Make sure your thumb wraps around the first two fingers, creating a mudra, a line of energy. Lift up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold in, bend your elbows. You can wrap them around your calves. You can shake out the head. Inhale, lift up halfway, release your toes. Walk it back out to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step the foot between your hands for high lunge, crescent pose. Always on the first one, I like a little bend in your left knee. Straighten it back out, wiggle the toes back further. Right thigh parallel to the ground. Take your hands to your hips. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Turn your toes in, heels out for Prasarita B. Find your hip bones. Lift up, lengthen. Exhale, fold over your hip bones. Belly up and over the fingers. Hug the elbows together behind you. Let the crown of the head be heavy. Inhale, lift up halfway. You're going to turn your left toes to the left and come right into triangle pose from the ground up. Scoop your left hip under, lean your head back in line with your shoulders, shift your focus up towards your right hand. Press down, rise up, reverse your triangle, Viparita Trikonasana. Windmill the hands down around your left foot without scraping, one-legged dog. Fallen triangle, left leg shoots under your right arm. Both legs stay straight, nice and wide at the back bend. Lean back. Right hand back down, left leg lifts, one-legged dog. Left foot steps between your hands, high lunge, crescent pose. Once you've lifted up, a little bend in the right knee. Straighten it back out, wiggle the toes back further, reach tall. Hands to your hips. Straighten out your left leg, toes in, heels out, prostrated V. Lift up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Try and send the weight into the four corners of your feet, the ball mounts and the heels, flare the toes. Lift up halfway, find length. Right toes to the top of your mat, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Soften your left shoulder down, create some space to turn your chest up. Press down, rise up, reverse your triangle. Windmill your hands down around your right foot without scraping. One-legged dog. Fallen triangle, leg shoots under the left arm. Right leg up and back, one-legged dog. Last time through here, high lunge, crescent pose. Hands to your hips. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, toes in, heels out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. We'll come back to inversions later. Inhale, lift halfway. Triangle to your left. If you like an extension, right arm reaches over the ear, or maybe wrap the right arm behind your back. Find your left hip, thigh, shirt, pants. Inhale, rise up and reverse. Exhale, windmill down. Left leg lifts, one-legged dog. Fallen triangle, shoot your left leg under your right arm. Maybe you float it. One-legged dog. Left foot steps through, high lunge, crescent pose. Arms reach up, new breath in. Hands to the hips, breath out. Straighten your left leg, breath in. Toes in, heels out. Exhale. Lift up, look up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Lift up halfway, triangle to the front. If you added the extension on the other side, take it here, or find your bind. If you have the wrap, keep it. Reverse your triangle. Windmill the hands down, one-legged dog. Fallen triangle, option to float. Back to plank. Take a full breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Inhale, upward face. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet again. For Pada Hastasana, sliding your hands, your hastas, under your feet, your padas. Lift up halfway, lengthen. Pull the belly and fold over your hip bones, exhale. Try and relax your shoulders, bend your elbows. Each exhale, crown of the head coming closer to the tops of your feet. Lift up halfway, inhale. Slide your hands out. Walk it back out to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Low lunge, back to the beginning. Arms lift up. Maybe you change up your expression with the hands. You can cactus the elbows. Take the arms back and down to your half or full split. If you're staying in half, you can take your IT band stretch, walking your fingertips over to the right. You can take an easy twist here, left hand down, right arm lifts. If you're in your full splits, walk your hands back right next to your hips, right beneath your shoulders. We'll meet back in a half split. Take your hands inside your right leg, sweep the leg around to the back. Set up for spinal balance. Take a full breath in with the left arm extended. Exhale, curl. right leg back and over to the left, peek over your left shoulder. Take your right knee behind your left knee in this Gomukhasana Balasana. It's a Gomukhasana stacked knees, child's pose. Don't worry about what your shape looks like. Crawl your fingertips forward. See if you can round and curl in, chin towards your left knee. Press into hands and knees. We're going to unravel to one-legged dog. Right leg up and back. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Option to flip it over. Light touch down with your right big toe. When you wrap it back around again, warrior two. Airplane wings. Star pose. Lean your lunge to the back. Horizon lunge, right hand down, outside of both feet, left arm to the back. Inhale, lift it up, stay here. Or side plank, Vashisthasana, stacking your feet. Anything goes with the left leg. You can take it to tree or wild thing. We'll hug the left knee into the chest and step it back through. High lunge, crescent pose. Take your hands to your hips. Straighten out the left leg. Toes in, heels out. Lift up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Option to play here. You can grab the big toes, come upside down. Maybe it's a headstand, forearm balance, handstand. If you brought your feet up to the sky, slowly lower them down, heels land first. Inhale, lift up halfway, triangle to the front of your mat. You can add the extension or the bind. Flip and reverse. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Light touch down. Floating into it, extend out from fingertip to fingertip. Crown of the head to your heel. See if you can lean back, maybe shift the focus up towards your left hand. We'll step it back to warrior two, nice and slow. Find your pose. Flip and reverse one more time. Windmill the hands down around your right foot and set up for pyramid. Bump your left foot in, about 3 feet of space between the feet. Left toes turn to about 10 or 11 o'clock on your yogi clock. Reaching out with the chin towards your shin. You can crawl your fingertips wide or maybe grab an interlace. Lifting up halfway, inhale. Set up for your twist, Parivrtta Trikonasana. Left hand to the inside or outside of your right foot, maybe on a block. Right arm extends up, lean back, slowly shift your focus up towards your right hand. Right hand down to the ground, shift into standing split. Left toes up to the sky. You can wrap your right arm behind your right calf, point and flex your left foot, or bend and straighten the knee a couple times. If you're a handstand hopper and you have a safe space in your home, you'll come up high on your right tiptoes and see if you can float your foot off the ground. If not, we'll meet you in downward facing dog. Take your time if you find any air time. Whoops! Squeeze the legs together. Find your Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. We have one more side to do. Left leg lifts, inhale, low lunge. Now is your chance to take any arm variation. Maybe it's a goal post or fingertips behind the head. To your full or half split. Both sides of the body are different, so feel free to change it up. No judgment. back in half split, hands inside your left leg. Sweep it back behind you for your spinal balance. Right arm forward, take a full breath. Exhale to curl. Stretch it out, right hand down. Left knee taps left tricep. Take it behind you over to the right, peek over your right shoulder. And then left knee behind the right for your Gomukhasana, child's pose. When you unravel, one-legged dog, left leg up and back. Stack your hip, bend your knee, option to flip it over. You'll wrap it back around to warrior two, nice and slow. Airplane wings, star pose. Lean your lunge to your right leg. Left hand down, horizon lunge, dip the hip. Lift it up and pause, or stack your feet. Vashisthasana side plank. You can float your right leg or take it to tree. We'll wrap it back around for your high lunge. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, toes in, heels out, lift up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Again, maybe another inversion or opposite elbows. Walk your hands through the legs. You can also take a wide, long, downward facing dog. If the feet were upside down, slowly lower them, heels first. Walk your hands back under your shoulders, lift up halfway. Triangle to the front, last one. Add your extension or your wrap. Reverse. Windmill the hands down, no eye line. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Reach out from the crown of the head to the foot. Fingertip to fingertip. See if you can shift your gaze. Slowly descend into your warrior two. Flip and reverse. Windmill the hands down and set up for pyramid pose. Bump your right foot in. Toes point to 2 or 3 o'clock or maybe 1 o'clock on the clock. Reach out with your chin, long spine. Lifting up halfway, setting up for your twist. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Right hand inside or outside your left foot. Extend out through the crown of the head and slowly peel open. Look up towards your left thumb. Releasing into your standing split. Wrapping the left arm behind your calf, crown of the head heavy, right toes up as high as you can. We'll meet you in downward facing dog, maybe planting the palms, straighten the arms, send the weight forward. Slowly lift up, push up. If you find some air time, hang on to it. We'll meet you in Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And we're gonna rest in pigeon. Right leg lifts, inhale. Right shin behind your wrists. You can come to your seat or your back at this point, of course. Use a block or a blanket if you have one. Slowly lower down. Pressing into your hands, lift up. We're going to sink onto the right hip. Sweep your left leg out wide. You don't have to take it the long way, or you can. Left arm inside left leg for Parivrtta Janushirasana. The right arm might eventually reach for your left foot. You can peel your chest open if you feel big toe turns in. Lean your head back, press your hips forward. And then you'll lower down. You're going to sweep your left leg on top of your right for Gomukhasana. Pick up your hips, hug your inner thighs together, stack your knees. Hug your heels towards your hips. Lift your arms up, inhale. Bend your right elbow, slide it behind your head using your left hand. Lift your chin so you have some space between your chin and your chest. Stay right here, or reach around with your left hand and find a bind. You can use your shirt, a towel, maybe your hair. Lift up one more time, stay here, or fold in. Lifting up all the way, release your hands. I'm going to turn back to the top of my mat because that's where you'll be. If you want to take a tripod headstand with eagle wrapped legs, I'm going to demo that. Otherwise, just make your way to downward facing dog. Crown of the head comes to the floor. You want to see your hands. That's the tripod shape, a triangle. Slowly press into your feet. See if you can lift your legs and hug them together in eagle. Take another breath. You can unwind the legs, straighten them out. You can come through crow pose or pipe your legs, pause. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sit up for pigeon on your left. Left leg lifts, inhale. Shin behind your wrists. Set up your way. And then slowly forward fold. When you lift up, you're going to sweep your right leg out wide for Parivrtta Janushirasana. Right arm inside your right leg, left arm up and over your ear. Left hand can reach the pinky toe side of your right foot. Rotate your chest open towards the ceiling. Inhale back up through center. Take your hip lift, left hand behind you. And then lower back down. Sweep your right leg over the left for your Gomukhasana. Lift up, squeeze the inner leg line together and sit right back down. Lift your arms up, bend your left elbow, slide it behind the head, lift your chin. Stay right here or reach around, find your fingers, a strap, your shirt, and fold. Lift back up, release what you have. Last time to head to downward facing dog. You can take that tripod again or just unwind, step it back, completely up to you. We'll all meet on our knees for Ustrasana Camel pose. I always start with my toes curled under and bringing my hands to my low back. Press your sacrum forward, hug your elbows in, lift your chest, lift your chin. You might stay right here. You can interlace your hands and drag the knuckles away from you. You can also reach back, find your heels, and then press your hips back forward. When you're through, your head is the last thing to come up. Bring your hands to your heart, untuck your toes, have a seat on your heels, shut your eyes down for a breath. We're going to take two more. If you prefer to take back bends on your back, bridge or wheel, go right ahead. I'm going to come back up on my knees and leave my toes untucked this time. Press my hands to my sacrum, lift the heart, and then reach back, finding my heels. Press into the tops of your feet. Chest will lift. Move the hips forward as much as you can. When you're through, your head is the last thing to come up. Have a seat on the heels, hands to the heart, shut your eyes down. one more. Last back bend. Go to your depth. When you're through, we'll meet on a seat. Hands to the heart. Sink your hips off to one side, sweep your legs forward. We'll take Paschimottanasana. Legs straight out in front of you, feet are flexed, lift your arms, reach for your big toes. Maybe it's the sides of your feet, a strap or a towel. Lift up, find more length. Remember those hip bones, we're folding over them, looking towards your feet, eventually belly to thighs. You can take the gaze down. If your knees are bent, press the belly to the thigh that way. If your legs are straight, press the backs of the knees into your mat. Lift up halfway, inhale. Release on the exhale. Keep your left leg straight. Bend your right knee up to the ceiling. About a fist width of space between the foot and the thigh. You're going to hook your left arm around your right leg, right hand behind you at the base of your spine. Breathe in, lift up, flex through your left foot. Breathe out, look over your right shoulder. Try and soften the whole right palm to the ground. Turn your gaze back forward and just switch out the legs. Left knee bends. Hug it in, hook as tight as you can, flex your right foot, breathe in, breathe out. Turn the gaze back forward. The last seated pose is yours. You can take Baddha Konasana, feet in, really close to the long spine. Tarasana, where you'll round and curl into that big diamond, or maybe Upavista Konasana, wide legs. Keep flexing through the feet here. Crawl your arms out in front of you. Maybe your chin comes down to the block, a block. Maybe you take your arms out wide and lower to your chest. Keep flexing through the feet. Don't forget to breathe wherever you are. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, release out of your pose, either with bent knees or straight legs, straight arms. Slowly roll onto your spine. Once you get there, hug the knees in. Give them a squeeze. We're going to cross the left knee over the right. First for Supta Gomukhasana, left knee over right. Grab hold of the sides of the feet, your ankles, your calves. Pull your feet apart gently. Relax the head, neck, shoulders, and tailbone to the ground. And then keep your legs crossed and knock your legs, your knee pile, over to the right. You look to the left. You can use your right hand to hold the pile down. Shift your gaze to the left. Inhale, coming back through center, unwind your legs and wrap them the other way with the right knee on top. Supta Gomukhasana. Pull your feet apart gently, maybe even rock a little from side to side. Notice where you feel the sensation, where you don't. And then take those knees over to the left. You look to the right. Bringing your knees back up through center, unwind them to your happy baby. Grab the inside or outside of your feet, or even the big toes with your peace fingers. You can straighten one leg at a time, or both at the same time. Rock a little from side to side. Give your legs one last squeeze, and make your way into your final resting pose. I'm going to be here for about a minute and we'll end our practice together. Turn your palms up. Let everything go. Recall the intention you set at the beginning of your practice. Allow yourself just to be here and be still. Shavasana. Bring a little life back into your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms above your strong, beautiful bodies. Hug your knees into your chest. Stay right here. Or rock over to the right or left side, sealing in your practice. Honoring all that you are capable of doing. Today and every day, both on and off your mat. Using your hands, make your way back up to the seat with your eyes closed, your hands in front of your heart, and Anjali Mudra just as we started our practice earlier. Take a big breath in through your nose, sigh it out, exhale. The divine light within me honors the divine light within each one of you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It means the world to me. Namaste.